literally opens the door, slams the door, like he literally slams my door. You probably look good with it on your mouth or something disrespectful like that. Y'all, I am not a nasty girl. I am a holy girl. I love the Lord. I love Jesus. So I just feel like you saying that is just disrespectful. Like, yeah. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all read that? Y'all read that title right? Yeah. Alright, we back with the car story time. Well, not back. I don't think I've ever done a car story time. Let me set this up. Okay, don't mind these clips. I'm kind of like trying to do something different, but like, I don't know. Like, I know y'all been seeing the girlies with the clips, but honestly, if it looks goofy, just ignore it. But that's neither here nor there. Welcome back to my channel. You guys read that title right? Today is going to be a story time. There's so much going on, and I just feel like, hey, like, what's up? But for real though, me and M are done. Like, I think we're done. I mean, I don't know. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Princess Jay, whatever you want to call me. Does this look silly, y'all? Like, I feel like it's kind of cute, but then it's like they don't match. But I like the fact that they don't match. I don't know. Should I take it off? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, recently I just like rekindled a old fling. It's like, nah, but like basically I got back cool with my ex from high school, and like it didn't end too well, okay? It didn't end too well. This is honestly a message to all my girlies thinking about rekindling any old friendship, relationship, anything from the past. I'm here to tell you that don't, okay? That's really the main key of this video, but without further ado, we're gonna get straight into it. But before I get straight into it, I just wanna do a disclaimer. I don't want you guys to comment anything negative after this video, because I know I'm probably gonna shock a lot of y'all with the stuff I'm gonna tell y'all, but like, do not comment anything hateful. I'm not making this video to bash. It's just the facts and the truth, and this is life, like, you know. But like, seriously though, disclaimer, do not comment anything negative. If you're watching this, like, I would say much love, because I'm not a hateful person, but like, I don't know, y'all gonna see. But without further ado, I'm just gonna hop straight into it, because there's so much that we have to talk about, and I don't want to ramble too much. But yeah, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I rekindled a bond with my first boyfriend ever, and immediately, let's just get into it. We're just gonna call him M for this entire video, because like, yeah. Also, just so that you're not confused, I definitely suggest that you go watch old story times, the old videos between us two, so that you kind of can get a gist of what happened in our past, and like why it's low-key a little iffy for me to even rekindle this relationship, like relationship period, not like relationship romantically, you know. But yeah, so immediately when I rekindled this friendship with him, I told him that I just got out of like a toxic situationship. It's really a lot. Hopefully one day in my future I'll be able to open up about that, because a lot went down, like, I'm not gonna lie, but not right now. I'm still healing, but I just got out of like a toxic situationship or whatever. So like, I let him know that, so that he knew that this is like not that, like, we're not finna get back together, we are not finna start doing anything, like, we're just friends, right? So his response to that kind of was like nonchalant. Like, I don't know, I don't think he really took me serious when I told him that, but I'll put the messages up on the screen and stuff like that. I would always reiterate to him that we are just friends. Like, I don't care what you do, like, we're just friends, right? So before I get into the meat of why me and him are no longer friends and why we no longer communicate, I have to give you guys a background story, okay? So for this background story, baby, it's a lot. Like, this background story is finna be the whole story time at this point, because it's a lot. So first things first, y'all. Okay, so boom, I remember our first time linking, everything was cool, everything was great, like, we was vibing. I was like, okay, period, maybe you changed, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so one of our like first times hanging out, after that first day that we rekindled everything, the red flags started to come to me, baby. And I have to give you guys this background information so that y'all can understand everything, okay? So for starters, I remember one day, right, he invited me to this graduation party or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's go to the graduation party. It's gonna be lit, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be vibe, it's gonna be it. And I'm looking at my phone because I have receipts so I can remember like the timelines of everything. So boom, I pull up on him, right, and I pick him up, and that in itself was a problem. Like, everything, I kid y'all not, was a problem. Like, everything I did was a problem. Well, at least that's how it felt like to me. But I picked him up, right, and he's passenger prince. Like, he's in my passenger seat and I'm driving, right? So I'm driving, you know, everything's cool. Well, from my perspective, everything's cool. Like, I be vibing, I was listening to my music, I was, you know. Immediately, that was a problem. He's sitting there in my passenger seat with like the nastiest attitude ever. Like, he's literally just like, and I'm just like, what's up with you? Like what's up with you? Why are you acting like that? Why are you not talking? Like, what's up, right? So he's like, nothing. nothing's wrong. So me being me, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm gonna keep on vibing, listening to my music. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm gonna just ignore that. He gonna have an attitude. I don't know why he has attitude. He's not telling me why he has attitude, but the dude has attitude. So eventually, like, I'm listening to my music, I'm vibing, I'm like, oh yeah. So that's me. And he's like, he turns my music down in my car. Cool. He's like, actually, can I play a song? And I'm like, this is my car. We listening to my music. Cause one thing about him, y'all, me and him have different music tastes. Like I like Rod Wave. I don't know. I just like modern music that's like the now. He likes to listen to old school music, like old vibes. And I like that too sometimes, but like not like that much, if you get what I'm saying. So he wanted to listen to his song. So I'm like, no, But I said it with a smile on my face. I'm like, this is my car. You can listen to my music. I don't know. I just didn't want to listen to that type of music at that time. So I guess that was another reason why he was mad. And I'm gonna get to the first reason in a second. Y'all just gotta hear me out. So I'm still listening to my music. I'm driving. He has an attitude. Like, you could just see it on his face. Like, he literally has like the ugliest face. Like, and not ugly like that, because I feel like he's an attractive man. I'm not talking about that. Ugly like spirit wise. Like, he's like just angry. I can see it all over his face. So eventually I'm like, all right, bro, play your song, because I don't want the vibes to be ruined over a song, like, you know. So I'm like, all right, just play your song. You get one song, that's it. So he's playing his music, and I'm like irritated because I don't want to listen to this type of music in my car. Like, it's very slow and old. Nothing wrong with that if you like that type of music. I'm not gonna lie, everyone's different, but me personally, we on our way to a graduation party. I didn't want to listen to that. I wanted to, like, you know, get in the vibe. So he's playing his song, he's happy. Like, y'all, when he's playing his music, he gets happy again. He's like singing his song, you know what I'm saying, vibe. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you're happy at least, because you was just having a whole attitude. So he's happy or whatever, and the song ends, and I'm like, okay, my turn. Let me go into my music. And immediately he's like, let me play another one. And I'm like, no, like, you got your one song, like, just vibe. Like, it's okay, I'll let you listen to your music. So I start playing my music again, and again, y'all, it's an attitude. Like, this dude has an attitude, like, over music. And I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be like an all day type of thing, right? So boom, I'm listening to my music, but at this point I tune him out, because I'm like, I'm not finna like I'm not finna do the back and forth about music. So we drive, and we end up getting to our location. We didn't get to the graduation party yet, but we get to our location, right? We get to his friend's house. I'm like, M being all weird, like, why he acting like this? And his friend tells me, like, oh yeah, that's just how M is. Like, he does not like being passenger prince. Like, he does not like to drive around and the girl's driving him around. It makes him feel like, I don't know, I guess it messes up his ego. He feels like, I don't know, but like, that's what his friend told me. And I was just like, okay. Like, so the first reason why he was mad initially was because I was driving and he was in my car. I guess that makes him feel like less of a man because a girl's driving him around. Teach his own, not judging him, but like, that's just what the friend told me. I'm like, bruh, so that's why you was mad? Like, you mad because I'm driving my car and like you in the passenger seat? Like, I was like confused, but whatever. So that's when he's like, please just let me drive your car to the graduation party. I don't want to be in the passenger seat again, bro. He started getting a little irate, and I'm like, mind you, side note, I don't let anyone drive my car, y'all. Not that I don't let anyone drive my car, but me and him, our relationship, like, we are not there yet. We haven't even been rekindled for a week, y'all. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't trust people to drive my car. I'm like, yeah, no, like, no, I'm not gonna lie, I don't let people drive my car. So he's literally, he kind of like catches an attitude about that in itself, to the point where I'm like, bro, now I gotta let him drive my car, because then he gonna have an attitude about everything. It's like everything I'm doing, the music, me driving, like, everything's a problem. So he's like, Jay, just please let me drive your car to the graduation party. It's only like 15 minutes. It's not that far. So I'm like, okay, like, so I ended up compromising. I'm like, okay, you could drive my car, just don't drive my car crazy, bro, because like, this is like, you know, this not that. So boom, immediately, y'all, this dude gets in the driver's seat. We're following his friend to the graduation party, and this man starts speeding. When I tell y'all, like, the friend's driving crazy, and he starts like following the friend and starts driving crazy, and I had to remind him, like, listen, you're in my car, like, relax, like, you know what I'm saying, just vibe. I guess he was happy that he could listen to his own music now, because he's driving, and he's driving, you know what I'm saying? So he's happy now. He's like, yeah, he getting lit, like, he's speeding, he's driving like crazy. And I'm looking at him from the passenger seat like at first I wasn't saying anything, but then, y'all, the cars ahead of us started to stop. They're stepping on their brakes, they're slowing down, and he's still speeding. Like, we're almost finna hit the daggone cars. I'm literally like, relax! Like, I have to turn the music down. I'm like, relax, bro. Like, this not your car. Like, bro, I just, like, you just said you're gonna drive the, Like, what's going on, right? So boom, that's neither here or there. I'm just trying to vibe the most, you know, I'm not trying to do too much. So yeah, like, he's still like driving my car crazy, I ain't gonna lie. He's stepping on my brakes and he's speeding, like, and it was throwing me off. But I didn't really too much let it affect me that much. I don't know, I was just trying to vibe. I wasn't trying to complain too much, right? So we end up getting to this graduation party. Everything's cool, everything's great, y'all, until it wasn't. Okay, like, I don't know, like, y'all are gonna see throughout this entire story time. It's gonna be long, so grab your popcorn because there is so much that we have to like touch on and talk about, and it's just like, I just want y'all to let me know if I'm tripping. Like, is it me? Like, because at this point in life, I'm starting to feel like, what is going on? I don't know, but whatever. So boom, so eventually we get to the party, everything's cool, everything's great. He meets up with his friends, like, he's talking to his friends, everything's going good, right? So we end up leaving the graduation party to pick something up, and then we come back to the graduation party, and I don't remember what exactly I asked him, and I don't even want to lie at all, so I'm not even going to try to figure out what I said because I don't know what I asked him. But all I remember is him straight up ignoring me, y'all. Like, I asked him a question and he ignored me. So I'm like, hello? He's ignoring me. That was one thing about him, like, that he always did. He always ignored me and then try to like make it seem like I'm tripping and it was nothing. But yeah, so I'm like, hello, like, what's up? He's ignoring me, bro. He just ignored me, and then he starts to get out my car and walk back into the graduation party. While I'm still in the car, he's just moving fast, and I'm like, hold on, like, dang, like, wait, you're ignoring me, like, what's going on? Like, I'm confused. So he literally gets out my car and he starts walking towards the graduation party, and I'm still in the passenger seat, like. So I get out the car and I'm like, hello, like, are you gonna respond to me? He's ignoring me. He's smooth walking away from me, and I'm just confused. It's like, what did I do to you? Like, I'm confused. I felt like that very often in this friendship, and it's just like, I don't know. And side note, we did date in the past, literally when I was 15. I'm 21 now. We were 15 when I dated, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like it was a lot of emotion from his side and a little bit from my side too, but I just know that mentally, physically, emotionally, I was not ready for no relationship or nothing like that. And he would always, I think this is where I'm going to put the messages in, but he would always text me like, I love you and all this stuff, and I would be like, I would never say it back because I'm not going to sit here and tell someone that I love them if I really don't love them. So like in the beginning he would say like he loved me. Mind you, it hasn't been a week, 2 weeks since we like got back cool again. So like that's just like a side note. Like I feel like it was a lot of emotion there that like was built up. I don't really know, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, but like it was just a lot of built up emotion from inside, and I just feel like, I don't know, it was very confusing and misleading because he would tell me like I love you and all this, and then like it'll be something different, but deep down inside I was never tripping because that's not my man, and I never wanted that with him, at least at that time. So boom, he's walking away from me and I'm like, hello, like what's going on? And he's still walking away, ignoring me. And at this point I get back in my car, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was irritated. I literally sped off. Like I was like, deuces. Like I'm not the type of girl that's gonna sit around and beg a man to talk to me, and it never gave that. So I literally speed off, baby. So when I speed off, this man texted my phone talking about, oh, my Polaroid camera's in your car, this, that, and the third. He like, I'ma need that. This not even nothing, y'all. I was gonna get crazier. Y'all gonna be like, what? But yeah, so like I was very much irritated, but I did turn around to give this man his stuff. So I turn around and I'm trying to give this man his camera or whatever. I'm like, I'm outside. He gets in my car. Mind you, I'm confused because wasn't you just trying to get the camera? He just gets in my car and he's sitting in my car, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's the vibe? And mind you, he still has a nasty attitude. Like, I don't know where the attitude comes from, but it's like very nasty. And I'm not trying to be like rude about it or anything, but it's very nasty. Especially when it's like me, like positive, happy Jay. Like, I really do not be doing nothing to these people. Like, they just be bothered. I don't know. But like, yeah, so he's sitting in my car. I'm still vibing. I'm still. So eventually I'm like, so what are you doing? Like, you gonna get this camera and like go? Like, what's up? So he's like, just take me home. I just want to go home. Just take me home. And I'm like, okay. All right. So I'm driving. I'm taking this man home. We pull up to his garage, and when we pull up to his garage, y'all, bro, we pull up to the garage and he like, so you gonna come in? Like, what? Like, I'm like, what? Like, huh? Like, you did not talk to me this entire 30-minute drive, and now when we pull up to your house, you trying to say, so you want to come in? So you gonna spend the night? Like, y'all, he's literally like, are you spending the night? All of this, mind you, it has not been a week since we rekindled. Like, bro, like, slow down. You telling me you love me? You trying to get me to spend a night? Like, relax. I ain't gonna lie. I always I'm gonna put the messages here just in case y'all don't believe me. I always told this man, like, I ain't ready for that. This is not that. Like, we are just friends. Like, what don't you get, friend? So boom. So he's like, you're gonna come in? Like, you want to spend a night? I literally look at him. I'm like,
Bro, what?
Like, no, I'm not spending the night. Like, who do you take me for? You think you can ignore me and act the way you just acted and I'm finna wanna sleep with you? Mind y'all, never had sex with this never had sex with this man, bro. So it's like, what do you take me for? Like, I'm confused. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not coming in. I don't want to spend the night or sleep with you or come in your house. Like, I don't want to do none of that. So yeah, this dude literally opens the door, slams the door. Like, he literally slams my door and walks away and walks into the house. And I'm just sitting there like, mind y'all, he never got the camera. The camera's still sitting in my car, like still sitting in my car. He never got the camera. So he storms off mad upset. I ain't gonna lie, I don't understand it. I don't comprehend, but I'm not tripping because, again, this is not my man. This is not someone I have to deal with. Like, we're just friends. So boom, I'm driving home, y'all. On my way home, I am literally getting my phone blown up. Like, he is blowing up my phone, y'all, like he's my man or something. Like, back to back to back to back to back to back again about this Polaroid camera. Like, bro, like, you was supposed to grab it. Like, I forgot about the camera at that point. So he's like, you still got my Polaroid camera, I need it now, like all this. And I'm like, bro. And I finally answered the call and I'm like, bro, what's up? He like, I need the camera, all this, all that, turn around, give me the camera. Mind you, I'm already 15 minutes into my drive. I'm not turning around. So I'm like, bro, it's not that serious, but I'm gonna bring it to you tomorrow. Like, I'm already home for real, for real. So he's like, he's getting the attitude, y'all know this. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna bring it to you tomorrow. The dude kept blowing up my phone and I'm just like, there is no more that we need to be talking about. I just told you that, like, I will bring it to you tomorrow and you're still blowing up my phone. At this point, I stopped answering. I'm not gonna lie, like, this not that. So he's still blowing up my phone. I'm not answering. Y'all, I'm finna put the messages up here, bro. This dude is literally tweaking with me. Like, he's literally like, I hate you, Jalen. Like, I'm like, I was literally shocked. Like, I was like, what did I do to him to make him hate me? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have that in them about little old princess. And it's just like, why are you so mad and why are you so angry and why do you have so much hatred in your heart, like, towards me when I really didn't do nothing to you? But I digress. Let's keep it pushing. The next day rolls around and I'm like, I pull up on him. I'm like, all right, I'm finna come bring your camera or whatever. So y'all, I pull up. He's like, come in. No, like, what? Like, bro, no. Like, I literally came here to drop your camera off. This is not that. So I'm like, no, I'm not coming in. Come out to get your camera. And I said,
if you don't come out in 2 minutes, I'm leaving it in the mailbox and I'm leaving.
That's exactly what I said. So he comes out. So he finally comes out. So I give him his camera and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see you, like, be blessed. He's like, he trying to hug on me and touch me and stuff. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, y'all, I swear, like, I'm not capping. Like, this is real, all facts, no printer. This dude is trying to hug on me and stuff, and I'm like, get away from me. Because it's like, I don't know, like, the ignoring and the attitudes and the I hate yous, like, that is very much uncalled for and it's actually scary. Like, and mind y'all, this is all before the California trip. Like, there's so many red flags before the California trip. I don't know how he convinced me to go to Cali with him, like, on some real stuff, but we're gonna get there. I don't want to jump too fast, but yeah. So he's like trying to hug me. He's like, Jay, bro, why you being like that? Don't be like that, this, that, and the third. He like, come in, like, he's trying to get me to come in the house and like hang out with them. Like, he's like, come on, we cooking on the grill, like, we can. And I'm like, like, I'm straight. I'm like, I'm good, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you got the camera, like, you got everything, you good. I think it was his camera and his cologne that he left in my car, and I was like, okay, you got everything that you got, like, we good. I'm like, all right, bye. But he's trying to hug on me and stuff, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I had to force a hug to make him leave me alone. So I end up giving him a hug, and I'm like, all right. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna see you later, I love you. Like, the I love yous is what, like, it's so random, because, like, he would always say that he loved me and stuff, but the actions would show otherwise. And low-key, part of me was like, let me see where this goes, but, like, not on that type of level. Like, we need to be friends first. We need to relearn each other. Like, I haven't seen you in 5 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna see why I say that a little bit later, because, like, the stuff he would do and stuff. But it's like, yeah, I was like, bye, I'm gonna see you later. And I got in my car and I left. I sped off. Like, he sped off on me. So, boom. That happened, y'all. That was, like, one of the first red flags that happened in the beginning of our friendship. It wasn't even a week. Like, it was like weird, right? So we was cool, we was hanging out, we was going to a lot of graduation parties and stuff, and that's when I was like, you want to film this video? So that's when we filmed the video, you guys, of me rekindling with my ex from high school. So that's when we filmed that video. Everything was pretty calm, it's pretty cool, everything was pretty great. And then, y'all, some more stuff happened. Like, so the second red flag is this. I remember we was driving in his car one day, right? And we just driving, we chilling, we vibing, and this is after this, of course. We driving past these apartments, y'all, and he literally, he's like, he goes, one of my exes or someone he used to talk to, he was like, someone I used to talk to lives in these apartments. We should go and like slash her tires. Like, what do you mean? Like, huh? Like, that literally threw me off. Like, I was like, huh? I literally looked at him and I was like, what? Like, I was shocked because, like, what happened to the cross? Like, what happened to the cross? If you know, you know. But, like, seriously, though, like, I was literally confused. Like, I beg your pardon? So he's like, yeah, like, that B. I don't even call girls the B word, but, like, and then he goes on this whole entire rant, y'all. Like, he's giving me a whole story time on, like, what happened between them when I never asked. Like, I was just like, so I'm sitting there like, huh?
You know, we believe in God. Like, we don't believe in revenge. Like, come on, what happened to the cross? Like, for real though.
I'm like, we don't believe in revenge. Like, what are you talking about? Slash her tires. Like, it never gave that, no matter what she did. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me, but I'm just like, what are you talking about? It's like everything he would do would like just turn me off more as a friend, anything. It was just like, that was another red flag. Like, this dude talking about something, let's go slash her tires. Like, huh? Like, you thought I was finna be like,
Oh yeah, let's go do it.
like, what? Like, I'm literally trying to tell him, I'm like, bro, we believe in God. Like, we don't do stuff like that. We don't believe in revenge. Like, it never gave. And he was like, bro, I understand what you're saying, but like, and I agree with you, but like, this is the only circumstance. Like, this is the only circumstance where I really just believe in revenge and I just want to go slash her tires. And I was just like, I was very much shocked, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all, after the first couple of red flags, he sent me this voice message, which I'm about to insert. But this explains why I just kept hanging around him and why I was just like, okay, I'm gonna give him another chance. You know, like, let me tread lightly, you know? So yeah, just listen.
You know, Jaylen, I apologize. I don't talk about this, but you know, send me a nice little prayer. And I apologize for Saturday. I apologize for the other night. I apologize for the message this morning. You know, I'm done with the whole whatever. You can respond to me at whatever time you feel like it. I really, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even tripping no more. If we good, God gonna let us be good, and I'm not gonna tweak out about none of that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Also, tomorrow and Saturday, I want both of those days with you to myself. I bet I'm gonna plan something and we good.
I would ignore the red flag. I'ma just vibe out. So, third red flag, y'all, because there's so many red flags that happen, bro, that I just ignored. Okay, so boom. This day, y'all, we finna get into it. So, next day, or a couple days after, he was like, you wanna go to this pop-up shop with me, or whatever, and I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. Let's just vibe, let's do it. So, we meet his friends at this pop-up shop. I'm loving the vibes. I'm gonna put some pictures up here, but I'm loving the vibes. And I'm not gonna lie, some things I don't remember, so I'm just gonna say I don't remember, because I don't remember, and I don't wanna make up anything. So, I just remember, it was just a lot of negative stuff being said from him. So we meet his friends at this pop-up shop. I'm like, this is vibey. Like, I love it here. These black-owned businesses, these small businesses are really doing their thing. Like, so we end up leaving the pop-up shop because he just kept saying like a lot of like negative stuff. And I was like, okay, well, let's go then. Like, let's go. So we ended up leaving, right? So we in his car and I'm like,
So what's the move? Like, what are you gonna do?
it's summertime. I was like, what's the move? Like, call your friends, see what they're doing, you know? So he was a little bit reluctant to do that. Again, with the pessimistic stuff. Like, as soon as I said, call your friends, let's see, like, what's the move? He like, so you need to be around a lot of people. Like, it can't just be me and you. Like, you need to be around like me and my friends in order to like have a good time and like hang out with me. And I'm just like, where'd you get that from? But low-key, deep down inside, I'm telling y'all, I do like to be like around like a group of people, especially with you, because it's like we're just friends and I don't want to be alone with you too long and like you think this is that, because it's not that. And I keep telling you like we're just friends and I feel like you're like taking me as a joke, like, but I'm like, no, it's not that or nothing like that. I just, you know, the more the merrier. Like, that's pretty much how I feel about it. But boom, so he ends up finally calling his friends and he's like, what we doing? What's the move? So they're like, I ain't gonna lie, it's no move right now, but I'm gonna let y'all know type like vibe. So boom, I'm like, okay, cool, just start heading home. Like, head to start taking me home. So he's heading to start taking me home and he gets a call back from his friends. They're like, we found the move. It's a birthday pool party, rah. We gonna go there. That's the vibe for tonight. And I ain't gonna lie, I already mentally made up my mind that I was not going anywhere because he was already like taking me home. So I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to go no more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I could be a little weird with that. Like, sometimes I would say something and then like if I already mentally made up my mind, I'm like, okay, never mind. Like, you know, I'm a never mind girl. But like, I'm like, okay, never mind. So I'm like, low-key, I don't want to go. And then he's talking about pool party, y'all. Like, I was not in pool party attire at all. So I was literally telling him like,
No. You can go, that's fine. Just take me home. Like, I don't want to go.
I'm I'm literally telling him I don't want to go. He's literally ignoring me. He's like, girl, shut up. Like, we're gonna go to this pool party. You tripping, you look fine, you're okay. And like, bro, I'm gonna put up a picture of what I had on. I had on a chill, like, sweatsuit type like vibe. So I was like,
no, bro, I'm not ready for no pool party.
so boom, he's driving to the pool party, y'all. Mind y'all, I literally forgot to tell y'all that this pool party was in the same neighborhood that we drove past the other day, that he said somebody that he used to talk to lived in that neighborhood and he wanted to go slash her tires. So now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like low-key, like, maybe that's why he dragged me to go. Like, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, but it definitely was the same neighborhood and he told me and everything, and it's like, whoa, like, that's crazy. After I told him, like, never mind, like, it's okay, I don't want to go, but cool, I'm not tripping off that. We went to the pool party. So we pull up to this pool party, y'all. Things are about to take a turn. Like, it's finna get worse. Like, this is a whole roller coaster. But we pull up to this pool party and I was so reluctant to go in. Like, I'm literally like telling him I'm not going in. Like, you can have fun, but I'm not going in. Like, do you see what I look like right now? Like, I'm not going to no freaking pool party. So he's meeting up with his friends and stuff. We all in the parking lot and they just talking and talking and talking, and I'm sitting in the car like,
I'm not going in no pool party.
like I ain't gonna lie, if y'all already know I'm not even a party type of girl. I don't like being in the mix like that with like parties and stuff. That's just not my vibe. So like, I really was not trying to go to the pool party. When I be like, what's the move, I be talking about chill vibe, like chill, like in someone's house vibing and talking and, you know, laughing. But that's neither here or there. They literally dragged me into the pool party, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't want to be at this pool party. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the vibes are great. Like, everything was great at first. Like, at first I walked in and I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was someone's 30th birthday, I believe. So like, it was older people. It was like an older crowd. So it was good. Like, I didn't feel like I had to look behind my shoulder. Like, I didn't have to feel like I had to duck, you know, if a young and turned person want to shoot it up. You know, I just felt like, okay, it was cool. Like, it's a cool little vibe, right? So we in this pool party. Everything's going good. Everything's going great. So immediately when we get in there, the girlies, they're like, nothing wrong with that, y'all. This is just a story time entertainment. I'm just trying to make it funny. But like, they're like, yeah, girl, let's take a shot. Y'all know I do not drink. So like, they like, girl, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. And I'm like, bro, like, this is why I do not want to come here. Like, bro, no. So I'm like, okay. So they like, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. They're like, what's your name? Da 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 da. Hey, girl. And I'm like, my name's Jay. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I have social anxiety. Well, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I do not have social anxiety. I do not. I'm trying to work on like what I say, because what you say, there's truth and there's power in the tongue. So what you say comes to life. But at that time, I had really bad anxiety, and before that, like, people scare me. Like, I don't know what it is about meeting new people, but like, especially women, like, I don't know, y'all. I have bad experiences. People just aren't genuine when it comes to me. So like, I literally was so anxious. But yeah, so like, they pour my glass up or whatever, y'all. They literally like, okay, all that. I'm not a drinker, so I'm like, I literally, y'all, I swear, like, I wish I had like a prop. I literally act like I take the shot and I'm looking at everyone and they taking the shot and everyone's making their nasty faces, and then I poured it. Like, I literally did this and I like poured it in the sink. Like, I don't know y'all, for real. I'm not finna get drunk and drink around people I'm just now meeting. You know, like, the girls, y'all were very nice and very welcoming. I just have trust issues. But yeah, so they getting drunk or whatever, and then eventually we end up making our way to the pool, because at first we was like in the inside area and everyone's like vibing, right? YM, right? All his male friends are there, all his female friends are there. This dude is literally being so loud and obnoxious. Also, J Baby Gang, I just want to make this crystal clear that like, everything that I'm saying in this video, I told him, we had a conversation about, and we just moved forward. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want y'all to think I sat in that man's face and I was just like, ha ha ha, la 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 la, lee 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 lee, being fake. Because no, it never gave fake. Like, everything I'm saying to y'all, I said to him and I vocalized to him and I let him know, like, bro, you were being so loud. Like, I felt like this, that, and the third. And we talked about it and just kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, like, I don't know if it was the liquor, but like, I was sober for real. So I was just watching everyone and watching like how everyone was acting. I was like, and I'm not judging nobody that do drink or anything like that. That's just not for me and my spirit, you know? And I'm not saying I never drunk before or anything like that, but it's like, me now, M is being so loud and obnoxious, y'all, like, to the point where it's bothering me. They're literally like excluding me, and he's just being so loud. He's just talking to them, laughing, and then I'm just standing there like, Like, I don't know, I just felt left out and kind of out of place. And I don't know, maybe that's me, maybe that's a personal problem. I don't know, y'all let me know. But I just felt like for me not to be a party person and for you to drag me into this party, shouldn't you kind of like try to include me, talk to me, make me feel comfortable? I don't know. So he's literally having a whole side conversation with his friend. They're all in a group and I'm right here just by myself, just standing and just feeling so uncomfortable. Like, I remember how I felt and I was like, bro, like, this is so weird. Like, I can't. And he was just being so loud. Everyone else in the party was having their own calm, private conversations, and all you hear is, oh my goodness, you remember this? Y'all remember that? Bro, I'm just standing there like, trying to be normal. I don't know, y'all. So these girls come up to me and they're like, hey girl, like, you want to come over here with the girls? And y'all, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I said, I can be a little weird sometimes, like as far as that, because I'm learning to kind of let my guard down, but not for real. I be keeping it up, and that's why, like, y'all gonna see. But like, yeah, they were super sweet and they were super nice. They was like, girl, come over here, like, come with us. I was just like,
No, I'm fine, thank you.
like, super sweet. But deep down inside, looking at it now, I probably should have just went over there with them. But I ain't gonna lie, maybe not, because I would have still felt out of place. Like, everyone's drunk and everyone's like, you know, intoxicated, and I'm literally sober. Like I don't know. So I literally just stand there again by myself. Like, girlie, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that I was weird like that, because all I had to do was go over there and be cool with y'all. But then at the same time, I don't really drink like that, so it's like, I don't know, I was just in a weird predicament. I didn't know anybody there, so it's like I was really just there, like, hey, how y'all doing? Like, so yeah, so she's like, oh, okay, and then she walks away and I'm just there by myself. I think the girl peeped that I was by myself and she was like, let's go bring her over here. But then I said no, and it's just like, Jay, why did you say no? Like, I'm literally cringing, like, oh, I'm literally getting secondhand embarrassment about how, but it's not weird, it's literally called social anxiety, so I'm not even gonna label it as weird. Like, I just have really bad social anxiety, especially when it comes to meeting new people. It's just like, bro, like, not anymore though, because I'm really like getting out of my comfort zone. I'm starting to make new female friends, but at that time I hadn't. So I was just like, I'm scared. Y'all scaring me. Like, are y'all gonna push me in the pool? Like, I can't swim. So eventually the girls and the guys, they come together, they're dancing, they're vibing, and I'm literally like, bro, I'm cringing again, because it's like, Jay, I don't know why sometimes when it's like a party, I be stiff. Like I don't know what to do. I just feel like it's just not for me. God got bigger and better stuff. I don't need to be hanging out and being intoxicated or like high or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember they're dancing, they're like, hey, and I was just like, oh, Jalen, be normal. Like, come on, dance with them. Like, so finally M turns around and he's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. He turns back around. They dancing, they vibing. But I don't put that on anyone. Even him, it's like, I'm gonna give everybody grace, because me, like, I could have just been normal and like danced with them. But like I said, I don't know. It just wasn't in my spirit at that time. So eventually we end up leaving the pool. They're like, yo, let's go take another shot. And I'm like, oh, not this again. So they go and they're in there. They're getting more lit. And at this point, we were kind of like by the bathroom area. And I'm literally just sitting there by myself. Like, why am I here? Like, actually, like, why am I here? Like, I knew there was a reason why I didn't want to be here. I know I can't just be the only one that's not like a party girl, because I know like people in this generation, I can be outside having fun, but like, I don't know, like, bro, I don't know, y'all. So again, we're inside, their whole friend group is vibing, you know what I'm saying, doing their own thing, and I'm just sitting there. So eventually M comes to me and he's like, you alright? It's the mini check-ins for me, but you're not really talking to me. Like, this dude literally was not talking to me. He was just talking to his friends, his female friends, his guy friends. They doing handshakes, they dancing. It was just a lot, and I was just like, so I tell M, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm good, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to go. He's like, alright. And he goes back to like vibing and dancing and having fun with his friends. And I'm just like, okay, Jay, calm down, don't get mad, just breathe, give him about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're gonna see, right? So the girls come up to me again and they're like, this girl starts twerking in my face, y'all. Like, she literally starts twerking in my face, and I was just like, like, and I'm not, like, if you're watching this, like, I'm not trying to be like, judge you or nothing like that. That's just not my vibe. Like, even when I did go to parties in the past, I was never the type to twerk and shake my butt. Like, like, no, like, I don't know, I'm just not that type of girl. So like, she's like, and like, she's twerking in my face, and I'm like, I literally looked at her and I was like, hey. And then M sees me and I'm like, bro, like, I'm ready to go now, for real, for real. So he's like, all right, cool, we can go in like 10 to 15 minutes, like, they finna cut the cake. So when I hear that, I was like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I do want some cake. The cake looked really good. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Like, I was literally fiending for that cake. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it was, but I wanted that cake so bad. It was pink and white, and I wanted the cake. That's the only motivation for me sitting and waiting. It was the cake, y'all. I was like, okay, at least I'll get a piece of cake by the end of the night, and I'll be happy. So y'all, 30 minutes go by, bro. They did not cut the cake, and he's still over there having a side conversation. He's not talking to me, y'all. Like, so I'm just feeling out of place. Like, I did not feel comfortable at all. So I tell him one more time. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to go. Third time's a charm. He keeps saying, okay, we finna leave, we finna leave, we finna leave. But then I waited 5 minutes. No one was talking to me. I got up and I started walking to my car. I ain't gonna lie, my car is here, your car is here. You can leave on your own time. I can leave on my own time. I definitely just got up and like I left. Like, some people might consider that as weird or something, but like I just didn't feel comfortable. And I already voiced my opinion 3 times and you're like invalidating my feelings low key. So I get up and I walk out. I wasn't mad or nothing, y'all. I swear, I literally was just like, this not for me. I'm not a party girl. So I start walking to my car, you know, and it's dark outside. I start walking to my car and then all I hear is somebody running behind me like, Jay. So it's M. He's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why would you leave? Why did you leave? What's going on? And I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just ready to go home. Like,
I literally told him I had bad anxiety. Like, so I'm telling him that and he's like, bro, just come back in. And I'm like, no, it's cool. I swear. Like, just bring me a piece of cake tomorrow or something. But yeah, so I end up going to my car, y'all. Long story short, he ends up going back into the party and he's just like, bye. So that was kind of like the 3rd, 4th, I don't know what red flag that was. That was that night, y'all. And after that night, I was just like, yeah, like, I don't know, like maybe it's me. I don't know, I just couldn't fit in because I feel like get in where you fit in, and that is not where I'm getting in. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I don't know, but anyways, that was that night. That was like another red flag because to me, I was just like, it wasn't giving very much inclusive. It wasn't giving like I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm weird or like what. But yeah, so that was that. After that, again, like I ignored all the red flags, and after that, he just started doing small gestures for me. Like he would take me to the movies. He was doing picnic. We went to this baseball game. We was just outside having fun for the summer. That's just how our relationship was at that time. So yeah, okay, so boom. So this is probably like the 5th, 6th. I don't know what red flag number this is. Comment down below if you remember. But y'all, after we was going on our little fake dates, but not really because it never gave, like, at least from my end, and I definitely voiced my opinions with him. I'm not just sitting here, like everything I'm saying in this video, I'm not gonna lie, I told him this. So it's just like, but yeah, so one day I was like, can you help me come take these pictures? Because I gotta promote this hairstyle that I got in, and I low-key haven't took pictures in this hairstyle yet. So he's like, okay, cool. I get to the location before him, which is cool. I'm not tripping. Like, he was a little late, I ain't gonna lie, but it's cool. So I get there. When I got there, it was still bright outside, and by the time he came, it was dark. So I'm literally sitting there just waiting on him, but then I was like, I'm not finna wait on him, Jay. Like, remember who you are. Lock in. You know how to take your own pictures, babe. So I was like, let me set my tripod up and take my own pictures. So I started taking my own pictures. They was coming out good, but then they was blurry. So I was like, ugh. So he finally pulls up. He starts taking my pictures. It's an attitude with that. Yeah, so we outside, period. Let me show y'all my outfit of the day. Yeah. Something chill, something cute. Alright. That's it, that's all. Bye, y'all. Mad ass. And he just wasn't very much talking. It was just like he got there and I was like, hey, what's up? And he was just like, what's up? And I would just be like so thrown off by like the energy that I would receive. It's just like, what is this? Like, I'm actually confused. You keep trying to say you love me. You taking me on dates and stuff. And on the dates, you're cool, but you're not that cool. It's still an attitude with you. You're not like peaceful to really be around. Shh, tread lightly, Jay. So yeah, he's taking my pictures, which if you're watching this, thank you for taking my pictures. I'll give you that. Thank you so much. So that's when he goes. He's like, okay, there's another graduation party tonight. Do you want to come with me? Only thing is, it's at a club. Child. I don't even know why I said earlier I like to be around a lot of people because I might have capped because no, like, okay, maybe now, but like at that time, I don't know, I just feel like if it's all genuine vibes, yes, but if it's like I'm feeling left out, it's like weird vibes, no, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, only thing is it's at a club, and I was like, yeah. I don't know about that, but if you're gonna go, if this is gonna make you happy, like, let's do it. So boom. Another thing with him was the fact that whenever I got in his car, he would speed and drive crazy. And one thing about me, I don't play about my life, baby. I really do not. So he would get mad at me for not wanting to get in his car. Like, I would just be like, I ain't gonna lie, like, we can both drive our cars. And I remember he would always tell me like, bro, why can't you just be normal like every other girl? Like, girls like to be passenger princess. Why you always gotta be And I'm laughing at it because looking back at it, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not normal. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm definitely very different from, like, a lot of people. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just can't. Like, I can't. Because I don't feel comfortable getting in your car. So that's the situation we were in this night. I'm like, listen, if I get in your car,
Promise me that you're not gonna drive crazy.
because I don't got time for that. So he's like, okay, Jay, I promise I'm not gonna drive crazy, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he convinces me to get in his car, y'all. We get in his car and we just sit in there for a cool 15-20 minutes trying to figure out what's going on with his like music. I guess his music just wasn't playing, the aux or like the Bluetooth. Something was not working in his car. So I'm just sitting in the passenger seat like, are we finna go? Like we really finna sit here over some music? So he's like, yeah, like this is serious. I'm not pulling off until my music works, bro. Like my music, like bro, this throwing me off. Like he literally turned the car off, turned the car back on, left the car. Like he did a lot for the music and it still ended up not playing. So long story short, the music was not working and he's like, bruh. It's like, nah, but he's like, bro, I'm finna go home and get my aux cord because this music is not playing and it's really that serious. Like, I'm not driving without music, bro. And I'm just like, for real? So you really finna like drive 30 minutes to go home and then drive another 45 minutes to go to this graduation party? He's like, yes, period. And I'm like, do you want me to drive? Like, my music works. Like, do you want me to drive? We can take my car. And he's just like, no. And I was like, okay, well,
I'm gonna go. Like, me personally,
I don't know. I just don't think it was that serious. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm finna go. He doesn't respond at all. I grab my belongings. He's still not saying anything. And I get in my car. Y'all, by the time I close my door, I couldn't even start my car yet. This dude is speeding off. Like, he's gone. And I was like, dang, like, but whatever, cool. So boom, that was that, y'all. Why does this man try to gaslight me into making me feel bad because I left and I went home? I guess he was happy again because he ended up going home, grabbing what he needed to get the music to work. I think the aux cord or something. And I guess he was happy because his music was working and now he wanna like, but y'all, it was already like 10 o'clock by then. And I already got a fake curfew at 12 a.m. So it's like, I'm not finna do all that, especially not for no party. I don't even want to go to the club, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just trying to make you happy, but like, no. So like I was saying, I get home, y'all. This dude is blowing up my phone again, texting me, calling me. He's like, where you at? Why did you go home? This, that, and the third. And I'm like, dude, I told you I was going home. Like, I personally feel like he was trying to gaslight me into making me believe that I was wrong for going home. So boom, y'all, that happened, right? That was that night, and I was just like, another red flag, like, okay. So y'all, the next day, another red flag, bro. Like, it's just so many things that's like actually throwing me. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm actually starting to get upset. Like, I'm filming this video, right? I'm filming this video and he like, what you doing or whatever. I text him a picture of me like in my hair because I was trying different styles out and stuff. Go watch that video. I text him a picture of my hair. Bro, why did this dude say some nasty stuff like, you probably look good with it on your mouth? Or something disrespectful like that. Y'all, I am not a nasty girl. I am a holy girl. I love the Lord. I love Jesus. So I just feel like you saying that is just disrespectful. Like, and I said that, like, I'm like, who do you think I am? Like, you think that's cute? Like, you think I like that? Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know, like. So that happened. Later on that day, we still hung out. I don't know, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just kept hanging out with him because it gave me something to do. Like, respectfully. Like, we were just going out and doing different things. That's just my perspective. But at the same time, I did like his company. Like, he was cool to be around. But then when stuff like this would happen and he would say certain things, it would throw me off. Like, that's not even his first time bringing something sexual into the picture. Like, he would always try to make stuff sexual. And I would literally be like, ugh. Like, y'all, literally, I would be like, can you stop? Like, this, not that. Like, and he would not get it. Like, I don't know what it was, but he literally would not get it. But yeah, to move on, we hung out later on that day. We went to go get ice cream and stuff. That was cool, but like, I don't know, it was just a lot of back and forth. But I was just like, this is what having friends is about, right? Like, right? Like don't you put up with some of your friends BS because like you like them as a human? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know, y'all. I just be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. So after that day, I low-key started to hang out by myself more. I kind of started to distance myself a little bit. So California is itching up, like, and I still haven't made my mind up about this whole California thing. Mind y'all, he already bought my one way there. But my whole thing was, I'm not getting on no flight to California without a way back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally just bought the one way. So boom, I'm just kind of like, are you gonna get the plane ticket? Pause. Before that, he bought me flowers. Like, he randomly bought me flowers, y'all. And I was like, this is a sweet gesture, but at the same time, like, this not that. Yeah, we have history, but like, like, we're friends. Like, I kept telling this dude, like, we are friends. Like, what do you not get? So he pulls up to my house randomly and he just has these beautiful flowers. And I'm like, well, honestly, y'all, I low-key think I got love bombed. I think he tried to love bomb me now that I think about it. Like, cause this is a lot of back and forth. I don't know y'all, but this dude bought me some flowers. Like literally I walked in the house with the flowers and my parents was like, and I was like, y'all, like literally, I have a good relationship with my parents, so I can talk to them about anything and everything. That's the type of child I am. I'm not too grown to the point where I don't need my parents' advice, or like I don't want to talk to them about real life stuff, because I love my parents and they are there for me and they be helping me for real. So it's like, when I walked in the house with them flowers, they looking like, and I'm looking like, because I was so caught off guard, I literally said,
yeah, I don't know why he bought me these flowers. Like, I keep telling him we are just friends.
like, bro, and my parents know the history, but they like him as a person. My dad was like, see, that's what a real man supposed to do. But then my mom was like,
Cause he want the cooter cat.
and I was like, Mom, no. So yeah, that's what happened before that. But a couple of days after, we sitting here talking about Callie with his friends and stuff, and I'm like, hold on, because he told me that all of his friends were bringing +1s, like girls, and that was gonna make me feel more comfortable to go, because I'm like, okay, like at least if it's girls there, I won't feel uncomfortable and I won't feel like I'm the only girl and it's like 4 or 5 boys. So we all talking and I'm like,
Hey, so what's up with y'all +1s? Like, where they at? Like, what's tea?
and they're like silent. And I'm just like, what happened to the +1? Please tell me girls are coming, because I'm not gonna lie, if girls aren't coming, I don't think I'm gonna come. Like, I really don't think I'm gonna come, like, at all. So long story short, they basically like, it's not looking too good, everybody's canceling on us, rah this, rah that, which isn't their fault, but at the same time, like, that was the only reason why I considered even going, because I was like, okay, I'll feel comfortable, girls are gonna be there. So that's when they break it to me that, babes, ain't finna be no girls. Still in the back of my mind was hoping that it was a joke. Like, I was really hoping that like at least one girl would show up, because they naming these girls, telling me who's supposed to be coming. So I'm like, okay, cool. Spoiler alert, we got to Cali and it was no girls, but we not there yet. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to make this a 2-part series, because like, so yeah, that was the conversation at that time. The plane ticket coming back hadn't came up yet too much, but we finna get there. So y'all, boom, the day after, I was like, okay, I need some more pictures taken, right? It's always pictures. So I'm like,
Can you come take these pictures for me,
please? I pull up on him, y'all. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I do not want to lie, so I'm not going to even try to like fill in the blanks of what was said and what happened. All I know is I pulled up to this man's house. I was all dolled up and all cute, and I'm just making TikToks and stuff, but the time flew so fast because I'm making TikToks, I'm distracted. I'm like, hold on, I've been out here for a long time, for a cool 30 minutes. I'm like, what's going on? What's tea? I don't know what happened, but I just remember pulling off.
So guys, it actually came back to me. I remember exactly what happened. So as I was sitting there, I texted him, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Where you at? Dude ended up taking like 30-45 minutes to come out. And y'all, when he comes to my car, like he gets to my car and everything, and it's the same thing, like with that attitude, y'all. Like, I'm genuinely not making this up. Like, he came and sat in my car and did not say anything. Like, I don't know, like it was very weird. Like, he literally just got in my car and was very quiet, and I could just feel his energy, and it wasn't right. So I said something. I'm like, why are you acting like that? Like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Like, why are you not talking? And he literally just gets out my car. Like, I don't know what it was, but I think like it bothered him that I said something about like the vibe being off, and it's like he literally just got up and got out of my car, like, and didn't say anything. And it's just like, I dealt with that a lot, and I don't know, it wasn't very welcoming, is all I was saying.
I just remember pulling off. But then as I'm leaving his neighborhood, I'm like, hold on though, who finna take my pictures? Like, low-key, I do need you. In my head, I'm like, okay, Jay, just get these pictures done and then you can go about your day. So I texted him, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I do need you to help me take these pictures. So like, can you just meet me at such and such mall? So we get there, right? I park my car, he parks his car, we get out. I'm like, hey, what's up? Trying to like lighten the mood a little bit. He's just like, hey. Like, I'm actually laughing at this because what is wrong? Like, I don't understand. But he's just like very nonchalant, passive aggressive. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. He starts taking my pictures and he's not saying anything, and I didn't like the angle. So I'm like, hold on, let's actually move the cars and let's do a different angle. He doesn't say anything. He just gives me the camera, walks to his car, and I take my camera, walk to my car, and I just pull up a little bit in the shade so we could take better pictures. And he like follows me or whatever. Get out the car, same thing, same cycle. He's just not matching my energy. Like, I'm very happy, I'm bubbly personality, and he's just like, but boom. So we taking the pictures, we taking the pictures. We end up finishing taking the pictures, y'all. Why when we done taking the pictures, I guess he's happy again. I don't know, bro, but this dude, literally, he's trying to hug up on me and touch me, and I'm literally like, get off of me. Like, actually get off me. Like, now you wanna try to hug me? And he talking about something, you wanna go get some food? Let's go get some food. And I'm just like, this is the first thing you said to me like in the past 45 minutes. Like now you want to talk? Like I don't know, I just find that wishy-washy stuff weird. Y'all let me know if y'all think I'm overreacting or what in the comments, but personally I do not think I am. So I'm like, whatever, like we can get food, but let me finish making these TikToks. So I started making TikToks or whatever. Respectfully though, I'm saying all of this with all due respect, okay? Because at the end of the day, M was a very like nice person until he wasn't, you know? So it's like, yeah, so that was that, y'all. Oh, how could I forget? So boom, I guess I was taking too long to film my TikToks, y'all. I don't know what it was, but this dude literally like gets in his car and just speeds off. He literally does not say anything. He just gets in his car and speeds off. And I'm just like, bro, like you're weird. I don't know how else to describe it. I thought it was a joke. Like I thought I was getting pranked, y'all. I'm like, is this a prank? Like what is up with this dude? I don't get it. Like I'm confused. So yeah, like I sat there for a cute 20 minutes like, let me see, like, is this a joke? Like, let me wait for him to text me, call me something, because this has to be a joke. Like, what just happened? Like, I'm confused on what just happened, genuinely. So, he doesn't call me or text me, so I pull off and I go home, y'all. And after that, I just know the next day, it was Father's Day. I spent time with my family and everything like that. Oh, I seen him on Father's Day, too. Oh, child. I'm looking through my camera roll, so I'm just like, okay, cool. So that happened, y'all, right? So boom, he starts planning out his Cali fits. He like, so what you wearing? Like, what's it giving? You gotta match my outfits. And I'm like, you gonna get that ticket so I secure this Cali trip? I ain't gonna lie, I already don't really feel that comfortable because y'all told me girls was gonna be there, and now y'all trying to say like no girls finna come. Then you didn't even buy my plane ticket back yet. Like, what is going on? So I start prepping for Cali. Like, I don't know, I was just like, okay, let me just see like what happens. I'm gonna start prepping. Yeah, so that's what I started doing. But then I started to think, like I really started to think, y'all, because mind you, my plane ticket that he booked was leaving from Atlanta. I was not in Atlanta. I would have to drive, well I did it, but I would have to drive 10 hours to Atlanta in order to catch that flight. So in my head, I'm like, hold on, Jay, like you're prepping for this trip and you don't even have a way back yet. Mind you, I could have got my own flight, but it's just like, if somebody's constantly telling me I'm gonna get it for you, I'm gonna handle everything, you won't have to pay for nothing, I'm gonna make you stand on that, like stand on your word type like vibe. So yeah, y'all, like I'm calling him and I'm texting him and I'm noticing like I felt like every time I would bring up this whole flight situation, it would be a problem and he would get irate. He would be like, bro, like why don't you women just trust? That's where you went wrong, like comparing me to like all these women. That was the first thing you did wrong. The second thing is, why are you getting mad at a woman for asking you to secure her plane ticket that you already said and swore and promised that you was gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I just feel like the week that we were supposed to leave for California, he started acting very weird. Like, it's like he wanted a reason not to get the flight. Like, I don't know, y'all. So boom, I'm like just expressing my feelings to him. So what's up with this flight? Like, what we doing? His response pretty much was, just trust me, like I got this, I'm gonna get it, you're not gonna leave here without a flight. And it's like, I hear the trust and stuff, but like with everything that has taken place, I don't really have too much trust. I would not lie to y'all, that's how I felt at that time. So boom, the day before he ends up finally booking my flight, we get into this whole ordeal, and I just remember it being about the flight. I don't remember what exactly was said. If I have messages, I'll put them up, but right now I really don't remember. I just remember us pretty much like just not talking for that whole day, and the next morning he like, flight's booked. That's pretty much what happened. Like on that, y'all, he literally got the plane ticket back the day before I had to take that 10-hour drive. So y'all could just imagine, as a girl, I'm literally like, what's going on? Am I finna get on the road tomorrow, or am I finna like you know, like I'm confused, like I don't know what's going on. So he's like, flight's booked. So boom, honestly I think this is where I want to stop part one, y'all, low-key, because I have this class coming up and I don't want to be late or anything like that. But it's so much that took place in California and after California in like a week ago, y'all. So let me know if y'all want a part two. I'm gonna need y'all to run this video up in order to get a part two, because there's so much that took place, like y'all. And the California vlog that I dropped, make sure you watch that too in the in between time. In that vlog that I dropped, y'all, I had to cut out so many negative comments from him to make it seem like everything was all good, peaches and cream. But in reality, and a lot of my J-babies clocked it, not a lot, a couple of y'all, I made the vlog look like everything was great. I ain't gonna lie, I made them vlogs look like everything was great, and I try to cover it up to make it seem like this is normal, like we argue like a married couple and all this, rah, 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 rah. But I ain't gonna lie, the way I felt in that moment, it's like, calm down. But seriously, like it's like a lot like took place, and it's just like but I think this video is long enough, and that's crazy because that was just kind of like a little bit the backstory. I didn't even get into why it's the end of me and M, but M definitely started like tweaking out and showing his butt a little bit. And then after, oh, child, don't get me started on after, like, and my birthday, like everything, like y'all, I'm gonna get into that in part part 2. But I love y'all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if y'all want part 2, but it's definitely a lot more to this story. I just had to give y'all a cool little rundown so y'all can kind of see what's been happening off camera and behind the scenes, because that's just that for right now. I'm gonna stop this video right now. It's definitely way more to the story. Part 2 is gonna be even more juicier. Like I said earlier, this video isn't to bash, it's definitely to hashtag spread awareness, because I don't know, I don't want to call anyone a narcissist or anything, but it's definitely like a couple of narcissistic traits. And I'm not even trying to be that girl. Like, I'm very grateful that like he got the flight and he booked my flight and he made sure I didn't really have to pay for like a lot. But like, I'm not gonna lie, even when I got to California, this dude told me I would not have to pay for nothing. As soon as we get to California, not even, as soon as we get to the airport, he like, so you want to pay for this? So you want to pay for this? So you want to pay for that? And I'm just like, see, I'm getting into part 2 too early. Y'all not ready. Like this video, comment, subscribe. I love y'all so much. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. So stop chasing it. Stop trying to be like these other people, these other girls, these other boys, these other everything. Be yourself, because once you truly become yourself, the real people that, you know what I'm saying. I was gonna go into a whole like motivational talk, but y'all not here for that. But for real, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Let's get this video to 3 to 5K likes for part 2, and once y'all do that, I'll drop part 2. But until then, I'm gonna keep on going with my regular content, and yeah, we just gonna see how bad y'all want part 2, because there's so much that happened and it's just like But yeah, I love y'all so much. Never I'm just so used to saying this, so I might as well say it. 2 quotes for today. Never ever ever question your word just because somebody else can see it, not just gonna that. Period. Toodles. My camera's overeating. Bye.